righty. Welcome to the live stream of Marvel Champions tonight. Happy Friday. Welcome to the weekend. Hope you're having a great one. So, tonight we are playing what may be my favorite deck that I have ever created of all time, which is kind of crazy because one, is an aggression deck, it's not a protection deck, but I've just been really enjoying my plays with Mr. Rocket Raccoon here. So Jason and I played on Wednesday. We played Rocket, and then he played Nebula against Green Goblin. And it was a good game. We ended up losing that. But I liked the deck so much that I wanted to stream it again. And I wanted to stream it against Ultron, because Ultron seems like something that Rocket would really excel against. Plus, I just kind of wanted to have some fun. And so we'll see. Yeah. I haven't played Ultron in a while. He's one of those core box villains that I just don't, I'm not able to get to the table as often as I would like to. And so we'll see how it goes. But he has this nasty thing where he kind of puts all these drones, these 1/1 minions into play. And Rocket excels at taking care of those. So excited to see where those go. Okay, so I will say I am making a slight modification to what I think is the better deck. So the deck is all about killing minions. It's all about using your hand cannons to get overkill, or relentless assaults for overkill, and then really banging them up with follow them through. So any time that you do excess damage, follow throughs increases that excess damage by 1. And so you can hit a minion that has 3 health remaining for 4. 1 would roll over. And then if you have 3 follow throughs, that means 4 rolls over onto Ultron or the villain. And then combine that with a couple of like moment of triumphs, which heals yourself for every point extra damage you do. And there's just a lot of kind of stuff like that. And so the deck has the original deck, and I'll put the link in the YouTube description so you can check this out. And the deck that is in the YouTube description has these 3 cards in them, which is Looking for Trouble, 2 copies of Looking for Trouble, and then a copy of Angela. And these are really so you can go find minions. Angela is a pretty good hero. She's a 0/2/3, and her text ability is whenever she enters play, then you search the top 10 cards for a minion, you put it into play. Looking for Trouble is kind of similar. You search or you discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until you find a minion, put it into play, engaged with you, and then remove it on them by themselves. But really, it's the biggest benefit here is getting a minion out on the table so that Rocket can take care of him, because that's really where we're going to excel. I am taking these out for the Ultron deck because Ultron, you don't need to go look for the minions, because every single turn you will probably have at least 1 minion engaged with you. And so you don't even have to worry about trying to figure out how to find a minion. So I'm taking those out. I'm adding 1 copy of Endurance. So it gives you 3 hit points. I'm adding 1 copy of Moment of Triumph. And this is the one where it heals. And then I'm adding 1 copy of Wasp. So I took out an ally, so I wanted to add an ally. It needed to be cheap. The cost curve on this deck is pretty low, but also the resource curve. There's a lot of energy resources, so Wasp can really kind of, I think, be pretty good in this deck. If not anything, or she can just sit there and be a blocker for you, because one of the things about Rocket is he's pretty squishy. He starts out with 9 health. And so you really have to kind of be careful, especially against Ultron. In Ultron's second phase, he's probably swinging for a minimum of 4. So you just got to be careful. I just know that health is always going to be an issue with Ultron. So we're going to start out. We're going to try it on standard. We'll see. Ooh, one of my test games, I drew Shadows of the Past. I need to pull that out. To pull all the Shadows of the Past cards out. So yeah, so we're going to start out with standard. We're going to start out on standard, and depending on how much time we have or how that's going, I may want to jump and try and a expert. So I ran a test deck. I was able to beat expert Ultron with this deck. It was pretty tight. It's not an easy scenario, and I like that, but it's also Friday. And depending on how late this first one goes, we'll see if we have time for a second game. But we'll see. The other thing about this is that usually it ends pretty quick. Rocket vs. Ultron can be crazy. Yeah, I'm really excited about this. I mean, because Rocket, whenever he deals excess damage, he gets to draw those cards. And when you have 4 or 5 Ultron drones out in front of you, you just can go crazy, especially with the it's like the pulse cannon or whatever that upgrade is, where you can deal 2 damage to each enemy and just knock them all out and draw a bunch of cards. And that's super satisfying to pull off. Thanks for joining. How are you doing? How's the start of the weekend for you? Let's start out with 6 cards. Okay, so we got Ironheart, we've got a Rocket's Pistol, we got. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Before we do all this, I have to actually do this. Oh no, I'm sorry you had to call in sick. I hope you feel better. It's that time where I just hate feeling cruddy, so I'm hoping that you feel better soon. So setup, we put the Ultron drones environment into play. How's the weekend starting for me? It's pretty good. I'm playing Marvel Champion, so it's great. I have a friend coming over tomorrow that I haven't seen in a while, and so we're gonna get to play a lot of board games. And then, actually, I wanted to talk about this. I did get War Machine, so you got to play Marvel Champions today instead of working, so you can't complain too much. Absolutely, I would not complain about that at all. So excellent. I'm glad to hear that. Even though if you weren't feeling perfect, you got to do something fun. But I did grab War Machine, and so I will be playing through kind of my review stream with him in all 4 aspects on Sunday. And so go check that out. And then I posted my first thing on my Patreon. So if you wanted to go support me on Patreon, you can, and it's a boxing / initial thoughts off that. You finished off Hela and Loki to complete the campaign. What did you think of those 2 villains? Because I thought Hela was super interesting. Loki is super crazy and super interesting. I played Hela wrong I played like Thanos wrong for a couple of turns, which kind of soured me. But going back and playing Hela again, awesome. Fantastic scenario. Okay, so the Crimson Crow. So each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down, engage with them as a drone minion. So there's my drone minion. And we got 6 cards starting out with Rocket. We've got an I Got a Plan. We don't need that. We've got a Genius and a Follow Through. That's excellent. We've got a Salvage, which is really good. And I've Got a Plan and Reload, which we don't need right now. So we'll mulligan these 3. We got a Bring It, okay, a Brawn, and a Battery Pack. Okay, sounds good. So, table's really shaky. So we'll start out. We will flip up to hero mode. We will then. I'm going to use a Genius. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to play Bring It. Draw 1 card for each minion engaged with me. So I'll draw 1 card. It's a moment of triumph. It does not matter. Okay, so I'm going to play a Genius and a Battery Pack to put Brawn into play. So Brawn's a 1/1/5, and after he attacks, you remove 1 threat from the scheme. So good. The reason I paid the Battery Pack is I'm going to play as Salvage. So after you spend this card, put a tech upgrade from your discard pile on top of your deck. So I'm going to put the Battery Pack back on top of my deck. And I'm going to play a Follow Through for that. So Follow Through, when your attack deals any amount of damage, increase that damage by 1. So already starting to get the engine going. Then I got a Moment of Triumph, which I don't really need. And I don't have a good way to do any excess damage, which is a little unfortunate, but we'll just swing. We'll knock off. Oh no, there's the cybernetic skeleton. I should have killed him before I used my salvage. I would have grabbed that and put it on the top of my deck. Oh well. So we'll attack with Brawn to kill the minion, and Rocket will... Where'd my mouse go? We'll take out 1 damage on the villain. I'm going to toss Moment of Triumph. We just don't need that right now. And we will draw. So we got a battery pack. Surprise. Hey, there's my hand cannon. That's good. That's a good pull. There's another hand cannon, I guess. And a Bring It. Okay. So, starting out, we are going to put 1 threat on the main scheme. Ultron is going to attack me. Ultron is going to attack me for 2. I'm going to take that damage. So 2 plus this boost card, which is 1. So I take 3 damage. And then I can either put 2 threat here, or 1 threat here, or put the top card of my deck into play as a drone minion. The drone minion will then attack me. I will take 1 more damage. Go down to 5. Okay. We'll resolve a bad card. The villain schemes. That's not what I wanted to see. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So we're already moving on. Not great. But the assault on NORAD. So as you pursue Ultron, you receive a distress call from the North American Aerospace Defense Command in Colorado. They are besieged by an army of Ultron drones. When revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down, engage with them as a drone minion. Then advance to stage 2B. Then after placing threat here during the setup, I can either place 2 threat here, or I can place a drone minion. And with this deck, I'm always going to be placing a drone minion because I just want to be able to crank through them. That's exactly what this is for. Okay. So on my turn, I'm going to play a Bring It, which allows me to draw 2 cards. There's a Rocket's Pistol and a Particle Cannon. So Particle Cannon is good. I'm not going to use a... So Particle Cannon is deal 4 damage, and it gets overkill. And so that's kind of what we're going for here with this build. So Rocket's Pistol and a Hand Cannon. I will put into play a Ironheart. So that allows me to draw a card. Schadenfreude. I will discard this card and a battery pack to put a hand cannon into play. Comes in with 3 charges. I will attack one of these drones with Rocket using the hand cannon. So that's a attack of 3. So it kills the drone, 2 rolls to Ultron, and it goes up by 1. So 3 rolls and hits Ultron. So he's down to 13. And there's another battery pack. When I deal excess damage, I get to draw a card. And it's a strength. Okay. Okay. I will use Brawn here to kill this drone, which is a follow-through. Bummer. Okay. And then I'll have Ironheart just attack and deal 1 damage to Ultron. Excellent. We'll stand everybody up. I really didn't want to go to the second scheme that quickly. So it's a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay, so we'll draw. We got a Relentless Assault, which is good. Chase them down, so we need 1 more card. A Mockingbird. Okay. So we'll start. We'll put 1 here. I'll choose to put a card engaged with me as a drone minion. Ultron will attack me for 2 plus a boost card. And this is when I have Ironheart step in and take it. So 2 plus 1. So Ironheart, another one bites the dust. And then I got 1 coming in from this drone. Okay. We'll take a bad card. When revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down, engaged with them as a drone minion. Excellent. Okay, so we are going to use a strength to play a relentless assault, so deal 5 damage to a minion. If you paid with this card using a physical resource, it gains overkill. So I'll deal 5 damage here, which means that 4 rolls overkill, 1 more for 5. So he goes down by 5, so he's down to 7. Whenever I deal excess energy, whenever I deal excess damage, I get to draw a card. Just chase them down. Okay. I'm going to attack with Rocket using the hand cannon to kind of do the same thing here. So Rocket's attacking for 3. 3 rolls over, killing this. So 1, 2, 3. There's a reload, and I get to draw a card. There's the rocket launcher. That's what I needed. So the rocket launcher is deal 2 damage to each minion, which actually I don't know if I want the particle cannon or the rocket launcher. I kind of want them both. I can't have both of them because they're restricted. So you can only have 2 restricted cards at any one time. And so I've already got a hand cannon, which is restricted. And so I can pick between the rocket launcher or the particle cannon. And so I guess a question to everyone out there. I had been toying with the idea of running, I think it's the side holster in this deck, which allows you to do 1 extra restricted card. But I wasn't quite sure how much I loved that idea. It just seemed like there's a lot to kind of keep up with. And with Rocket, I want to be flipping down to get rid of all of those. And so I don't know. What are your thoughts? Do you run side holster with Rocket or not? I think I should have 1 more drone in play with me because I forgot to do this last time. So I'm going to just go ahead and put that in there. The drone would have attacked me, so I'm down to 3. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. So I'm going to, okay, let me just do that math. I had 0. I put 1 here. He attacks me, I put 1, and then this treachery gave me another 1. So I would have had 3, and I only had 2 out there. So, okay. Okay, so I'm going to hold on to my rocket launcher, I think. And I'm going to play 2 Chasing Downs and a Mockingbird to put a particle cannon into play. That comes in with 2 charge counters. I think he's best with a side holster, but it's hard to get down in solo. It's best in multiplayer when someone can. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. I like that. Or someone can give you the holster. I never really thought about that, but good call. Good call. Oh, man. What am I doing? I'm going to go here. I'm going to deal 4 damage to this drone minion. And that kills this. That's salvage. I've lost 2 doubles from that. So 3 rolls over, 4 rolls over. That's going to put Ultron into his 2nd stage. So Ultron stage 2 says forced interrupt. When Ultron attacks you, put the top card of your deck into play face down engaged with you. As a drone minion. Until the end of the attack, Ultron gets +1 attack for each drone minion engaged with you. So this can get kind of nasty. Had to open my drink. Because this happens before he attacks. And so he's basically a base 3 attack. And then if I'm putting 1 drone from Assault on NORAD into my play area, he's basically a base 4 attack. So that can get kind of messy. So when I deal the extra damage, I get to draw a card. Hey, it's a bug. And I've got a lot of room. He needs 22 hit points. He's got some health. He's got some health. So it goes up to 22. I think. Well, Braun will attack. Remove this. So he'll go down to 21. And I'm going to flip down. Yeah, I'm going to see what. So with the drone minions, there's a battery pack. There's another battery pack. It's always good to have the battery pack because you can really discard them. So I think I'm going to actually hang on to my hand cannon just at least one more round. I may discard it next round depending on what I draw. Okay, so I've got a bug and a rocket launcher in my hand. I'm going to probably get rid of bug, and then I'm going to draw up to 6. So a moment of triumph, that's good. That's really good right there because that's going to let me heal, which is something that I need to do. Hey, there's another moment of triumph. So I guess I could double up on that. There's a rocket's pistol, so 2, 4, and then combat training. There it is. And a follow through. Okay, good. Okay, so we'll ready everybody. And we will start. We'll place 1 threat here on the main scheme. I'm going to put a drone into play instead of placing more threat. Ultron will scheme. We don't put the drone in for the scheme. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So we're up to 4 threat on the main, which isn't too bad. And then we're going to resolve a bad card. The treachery is discard an upgrade or support I control. Did not want that. I'm going to discard this follow through. Yeah. That hurts. That hurts. Did not want to get rid of that. But yeah, it is. It is what it is. Okay, so I'm at 3. I can do 4 damage. The attacking's overkill. If I throw a follow through, that's going to be 4 extra damage, and then I can heal for 8 with moments of triumph. So if I can pull that off, then that's what I will do. Yep. So we're going to use Rocket's ability to discard hand cannon to draw 2 cards. Got an endurance and a crew quarter. Okay. I will. What is the math on this? I'm going to. I'm definitely not going to play Rocket's pistol. So I got particle cannon, and I want to get. Maybe I do want to play Rocket's pistol instead of rocket launcher. That'd be crazy. Because rocket launcher would take care of a lot of drones. I'm going to have a lot of drones, but then my Rocket's pistol could take care of that as well. Oh, these are all the fun decisions, right? Okay, I don't think I'm going to play crew quarters. So I'm going to play crew quarters to play endurance to give myself +3 hit points, taking me up to 6. I will flip up to hero form. I will exhaust particle cannon. Oh, wait, before I do that, I'm sorry. I need to discard a rocket launcher. 6, that's going to take me up to 10. Okay, yeah, I'm going to discard a moment of triumph and a Rocket's pistol to play a follow through. Now I'm going to exhaust particle cannon, remove 1, deal 4 damage here. That draws me a card that did excess damage. 3 rolls over, 4 rolls over. Hey, there's my thruster boots. So 4 damage to Ultron, 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's down to 17. I'm going to play a moment of triumph to heal myself for 4, taking me up to 10. Oh, good. I drew Wasp and no energy in my hand. That's fine. I will. I'll discard a wasp and a rocket launcher to play combat training. I'll give me +1 damage each round, which will be pretty good. Braun is going to, Braun, he's just going to attack, do 1, and take 1 off of the assault on NORAD. And then I will, I've got an attack of 2. I'm just going to, I'm going to thwart here for 2. Because once you move on, it's pretty much game over. Once you move on, you cannot remove thwart from the main scheme anymore, and that just it's a timer. And if you just draw the wrong stuff, you draw the wrong stuff, and it's gonna be done. Okay, cool. So we will ready everybody up. Who will draw some cards? I'm gonna get a extra bad card this round because I went through my deck. We got 1, we got 2. There's my rocket launcher. There's a hand cannon too. That's nice. 2 more. We got Ironheart. Okay, and then crew quarter. Okay. We'll start out. We're going to place 1 threat here on the main scheme. That brings it up to 2. We're going to put a drone into play engaged with me. Ultron is going to attack me. So we put another drone. So he's attacking for a base of 4. This is where Braun gets to take the hit. So 4 + 1. Ultron heals 1 damage for each drone minion engaged with me. So he heals 2 damage. And then Braun doesn't quite make it out alive. And now we're doing bad cards. We're resolving 2 of them. Oh no, the villain attacks me. Okay, so we get 1 here. Oh no. So he's attacking me for 5. I have 10 health. I think I'm going. I mean, I defend for 1. So there's not. I'm gonna take it. So 5 + 1 is 6. So I'm down to 4. Okay. This can't be like another assault or anything. Okay. So we've got when revealed, each player discards the top 3 cards of their deck because of the invasive AI. And we're resolving 1 extra encounter card each round. 1. Oh no, a strength. A relentless assault and a genius. 2 doubles. Oh no, that's not good. Not good. Okay. So we are definitely going to we're going to figure this out real quick. So we're going to go do that for a relentless assault, which will deal a lot of damage to Ultron, which will be nice, and draw me a card. Then I can attack, get a minion, which will draw me a card. I kind of want a hand cannon. I'm just gonna bank on that there's a hand cannon coming up and that will be fine. But I want to get my rocket launcher out there. I think I'm going to flip down this round, let him scheme a little bit, but I'm ready to discard this particle cannon. And so yeah. I think it's worth doing this to kill or to do 5 damage to Ultron. I think that has to happen. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do a hand cannon and Ironheart. I paid for it with a fist resource. We'll do 5 damage here. So Rocket's pistol, and then we'll up the rollover damage. So we'll do 5 damage onto Ultron, taking him down to 13. I get to draw a card. Hey, there's a battery pack. That's an interesting idea. Battery pack the particle. Yeah, I'm definitely doing that. I get rid of crew quarters to do it? Do I? Do I get rid of crew quarters? I think I do. I'm going to get rid of crew quarters to put a battery pack into play, which comes in with 2 charge counters. I can exhaust this to move one of these charge counters to the particle cannon. I will exhaust the particle cannon, remove this to deal 4 damage here. It has overkill, so 5. So there goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 onto Ultron. And we get rid of Wasp. I get to draw a card to chase them down. I will. Yeah, so I will. I'm going to attack and get rid of this minion. There's a battery pack. Okay. I will flip down to Alter Ego. I will discard Particle Cannon here to draw 2 cards. So there's a salvage. That's and a thruster boots. Okay. So I'm going to play a salvage and it chase them down to put a rocket launcher into play. Comes in with 2. Then I'm going to search through here and find a tech upgrade that I want and put it on the top of my deck. And I think that is going to be this hand cannon. Or the particle cannon. And the particle cannon is good. I'm gonna do the particle cannon. Okay. Yep. Do I need the thruster boots? I'm not quite sure if I need to hang on to this just because he's going to scheme for, this will be 3. He's going to 5, 8. I think I'm going to be good. I think I have him next round. If I don't, even if I do scheme out, I still have a round. So I'm going to get rid of the thruster boots. Okay. We're ready. And we will draw 1, 2. Hey, there's another salvage. Excellent. Follow through. Great. Cybernetic Skeleton and hand cannon. Okay. So these are all the cards that this is like the perfect like first and second hand right here. These are the cards that you need to build. Okay, so we're going to start. We're going to put 1 here. We're going to put 1 drone in play with me. We're going to we're going to scheme. So it's going to be 2 plus 3. So that's 5. So that goes to 8. Then we scheme here for 1, so that goes to 9. Oof. And we get we get 2 bad cards. So the first bad card is attached to Ultron. After he schemes, place 1 threat on each side scheme. And then I can get rid of it. And then deal 1 damage to each friendly character. So Rocket gets a damage. He's down to 3. Okay. So I will exhaust here to move this to the rocket launcher. No. I don't think it matters. It really does not matter. But I will, just for fun, right? We'll get rid of a salvage and a hand cannon to play a particle cannon. We'll use the battery pack to place another counter on the particle cannon. Battery pack will discard to draw 2 cards. There's another follow through. We will flip up here. We will discard these 2 cards for a follow through. And we will, that's supposed to be 2. We'll deal 4 damage here. 3 rolls over, 5 rolls over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's down to 3. Did I do my math wrong? I did my math wrong. Oh, wait, no, I got this. And then we'll rocket launcher for 2. And then Rocket's going to swing for 2. So there you go. That is standard Ultron versus Rocket. So it's a pretty cool matchup. I really like this. I'm going to, because that didn't take too long, that was only like 35 minutes or so, I'm going to I'm going to set up an expert. We'll run through an expert. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be a lot worse. It's expert's pretty tough with Ultron. So there's a lot of drones out there, and if you can get the right cards, then excellent. But we'll see. So thanks for sticking around. I will be back in just a couple of minutes. See you soon. Alrighty, so let's try this Expert Ultron. So the difference in Expert is you start on stage 2 and then you move into stage 3, and you add 3 nasty treachery cards into this villain deck. So we'll see how it goes. Really, what I think makes Expert Ultron so hard is he starts in this form where he's adding drones onto the battlefield the first time he attacks you. And so that can just get very overwhelming very quickly. And so that's just something that we need to be aware of and we need to be careful on. If we can get that particle cannon, then this game gets a lot easier. So I think I'm going to mulligan pretty hard for that thing, because 2 damage to each drone. If there's going to be a lot of drones out there, that really just helps. So just use battery packs to get that thing just locked and loaded and just go. And then draw a bunch of cards, which is pretty cool. Cool. Alrighty, so we will start side 1A. When revealed, we put a drone minion into play. Then let's see what we got. We got a reload. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need a reload. I do like a hand cannon. Don't need a hand cannon. So I'm going to mulligan 5 cards. That may be one of the largest mulligans I have ever done. So we'll see. Hey, there's my particle. I meant rocket launcher. So the deck listened, but it gave me what I asked for, not what I needed. Got a battery pack, good. Got an endurance, good. Rocket's pistol, okay. And a genius, excellent. Okay. Great. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna go here and get that hand cannon going. That will draw me a card. But I actually may go genius into particle cannon here. Then that will draw me a card. And based on what I draw, I may be able to either get hand cannon out or pick which one of these I want. So that's what we'll do. This game is so fun. Excellent. Okay, so we will start out. We're going to discard a rocket's pistol and a genius to put a particle cannon into play. That comes in with 2 counters on it. We're going to flip up to hero mode. I will exhaust particle cannon, do 4 damage here. Discarding that. There's a mockingbird. I'm always disappointed when I see what it is. Even though I know whatever it is, I'm going to be disappointed. But 3 rolls over to Ultron, and I get to draw a card. There's Brawn, who It'd be nice to have a blocker, but I don't necessarily think that that is needed. Um, I, th- I think getting endurance. I'm gonna get battery pack down because okay, so this is something that I kind of realized is battery pack. It comes with two charges, and you can kind of beef up whatever you have down here. But since it has two charges, it's great to come in. You can use it, then you can flip down and exhaust it and get rid of it that turn. And so with that on my mind, I'm going to go ahead and put a battery pack into play. So that comes in with two charges. I'm going to exhaust and get rid of one of those to put one onto the particle cannon. And then next turn, I will move this over either to particle cannon or hand cannon, whichever one I'm feeling. Probably flip down because at that point, he's going to scheme out of this pretty quickly. And so might as well just let him go crazy on the scheme, not need to worry about it on the back end. So I'm gonna hold on to both of these cards. I think I need a hand cannon. I've already discarded one, so this is my last one on my deck, so I need that. And then this endurance, I think I'm going to kick myself in the shins if I don't play it later. So I'll just hit Ultron for one. Okay. We'll draw one. There's a moment of triumph. Good, because Ultron's about to hit me in the face. There's another moment of triumph. And a bring it. Excellent. Okay. So we'll start. We'll add one here to the main scheme. Ultron's going to attack me. When he does that, I put this, and then he's attacking me for 3. I will flip this card, 3, 4. So I go down to 5 health. Oop, one too many. And we'll resolve a bad card. The villain attacks me. So, wrong deck. So he's attacking me for 4 plus a boost. I'll defend for 3 plus 0. Okay. Wow. Okay. So he attacked me for 4, 0. I defended for 1, so I go down by 3. 1, 2, 3. So I'm already down to 2 health. That was quick. And that's why Expert Ultron can be very difficult. I'm going to play a Bring It to draw 2 cards. There's Rocket's Pistol and a Salvage. That's good. Okay, I'm going to play a Salvage to put a hand cannon into play. Which will come in with 3 charge counters. With Salvage, I get to go in here and find my favorite tech upgrade and put it on the top of my deck. And I think my favorite tech upgrade is going to be... I'm going to... Let me rewind a little bit because I can play smarter than this. Okay. So I'm going to exhaust Particle Cannon, deal 4 damage here, which 3 rolls over. Oh man, that's my tech that I need though. That's my tech that I need. So 3 rolls over. So Ultron gets hit by 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to play 2 moments of triumphs to heal for 6. Bring me back up to 8. That gives me a little bit more breathing room. Now I'm going to play a Salvage to get a hand cannon to put Cybernetic Skeleton on the top of my deck. And this comes in with 3. I'm going to battery pack over to the Particle Cannon. We'll stand up. And I'm going to flip down to Alter Ego. I'm going to discard the battery pack to draw 2 cards. So we got the Cybernetic Skeleton and a Combat Training. I'm going to get rid of a Rocket's Pistol and a Combat Training to play Cybernetic Skeleton. That gives me +1 attack and 3 hit points. And that will be my turn. So we'll stand up. We'll draw up to 6. Got to chase them down. A follow through. There's a follow through. Good. A wasp. Okay. and a crew quarters. So 2, 4, 5. Okay. Oh, 6. And an Ironheart. So we'll start. We will flip that to 2. I added a drone minion last time, and I shouldn't have. I'm all over the place in this game. Y'all, yell at me in the chat. Yell at me in the chat if I make mistakes. So I'm just going to. Is that how that worked? Or no, I had one from the top. I had one from the start of the game, and then one here. So I was right. I had 2. I think. No, I added this because I killed the first one with this particle cannon. I'm gonna just shuffle this back into my deck. Sorry about that. I was already thinking that we had already moved on. So speaking of moving on, Ultron will scheme for 2 plus 1. So we move on here. So when revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck into play. It's a drone minion. And then now we're putting them out every round. The drone minion is just going to scheme here for 1. And we get 1 bad card. The advanced drone minion. So he has guard. And when he's defeated, then we make a new drone minion. So, gross. Okay. So, we are going to... We're going to get rid of a Chase Them Down and a Wasp to play an Ironheart, which will allow me to draw a card. There's a follow-through. There's 2 follow-throughs. I'm at 11 health. I really want endurance. I really want endurance. I feel like that's the right thing to do, but maybe not. Okay. Let's see how it goes. So we're gonna flip up to hero form. Ironheart right here is going to attack and deal 1 damage to this advanced Ultron drone. The reason I'm going to do that is because now I'm going to exhaust particle cannon and remove 1 from it to deal 4 here. So that dies. He has guard, so I can't roll over the overkill, I think. If that's incorrect, let me know in the chat. I've always played that if there's a guard out there, the overkill can't roll over to the villain. Let me know if that's wrong. So, but I do get to draw a card from that. There's my 3rd follow through. Okay, well, we'll see how this goes. I'm going to exhaust. No, that's crazy. I'm going to get rid of endurance and crew quarters to put a follow through out there. Now I'm going to exhaust hand cannon, attack here. So I'm going to be attacking for 2, 4. So 1 damage here, 3 rolls over, 4 rolls over. So we're going to do 4. I got a plan out of there, and then I get to draw a card. That's a Relentless Assault. I think. Okay, so what I'm trying to figure out if I want to hold on to the 2 follow throughs or just play one of them, get it out of the way, and then maybe pick up a second one on the way through. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get a second follow through out there, and then maybe that'll work later. Ironheart needs those damage. Okay, so we'll draw a 5. So we got, hey, there's a Relentless Assault. That's good. There's a rocket launcher, thruster boots, and a Bring It. Great. Okay. Starting out, we'll place 2 threat here on the main scheme. We get 1 minion engaged with me. Ultron's going to attack, so we put another minion engaged with me. I'm going to have Ironheart step in and take that, so it's going to be 4 plus 1, so 5. So Ironheart doesn't quite make it. And then we're doing a bad card. So this bad card, Ultron heals 2 damage for each drone engaged with me. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's got 15 health left already. Okay. So okay, so I'm going to play Bring It to draw 2 cards. I've got a plan and chase them down. So definitely don't need I've got a plan. So next I'm going to play a Salvage to play a Relentless Assault. So it's a wild. So I'm going to do 5 damage here. So 4 rolls over, 5, 6 rolls over. So he's down to 9. And when Salvage gets played, I get to put a tech on top of my deck. Play a battery pack. So that does that. I get to draw my battery pack. Then I'm going to just play Chase him down to remove 2 threat. I will attack using 1 charge from hand cannon. So I'm doing 4 damage here. So 3 rolls over. So 5 rolls over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's another double. I get to draw a card, which is Bug. Okay. That's good. Bug will be good to get out. Yep. So I'm going to discard. I've got a plan for a battery pack, which comes in with 2 charge counters. And I will get rid of a rocket launcher and a thruster boots for Bug. Bug will just ping for 1. Really, all he's doing is he's out there to take a hit. Because good job, Bug. I'm going to exhaust battery pack to put 1 more on particle cannon. Okay. Yeah, part of me thinks that Ultron version 2 is a little bit harder than 3. Because the drones get +1 attack and +1 hit point, and he can't take damage, which is really tough. But he doesn't get the extra attack, and we're not adding more drones. So we do put that imperative thing, which I think that's not great. So I'm just gonna hang out. I'm gonna keep him in this form for just a little bit longer, and we'll see what we got. So we got a strength, got a bad card coming my way, and we're gonna shuffle up this deck. Okay. So you got 1, 2. Don't need Rocket's Pistol. Relentless Assault will be good. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Starting out, we're going to place 1 threat here. We'll put a minion into play. Ultron will attack me. I have to put a minion into play, so he's attacking me for 4. Bug is going to be a champ and step in and take that. Choose to either spend a fist resource or put the top card of your deck into play face down engaged with you as a drone. Also, I have not been taking damage from my drones. So that's been at least 2 rounds, so I'm going to take 4 damage. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, for some reason I just always forget, or I just forgot that. So again, sorry about that. I'm not going to spend a fist resource, so that's going to be another drone minion into play. Bug doesn't make it, and then I'm taking 3 damage from the 3 drones because I remember it at this time. Then we're going to resolve 2 bad cards. So attached to Ultron drone's environment. So each face-down drone minion gets +1 attack and +1 hit point. And then drone factories. So when revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down as a drone minion. Okay. So I've got 4 drones here, but I've got to bring it. So that's nice. So I get to draw 4 cards. So I got a crew quarter, got a battery pack, got a reload, and a bring it. And I can't play bring it again. unfortunately. But I can have some fun here. So I'm going to, first off, oh shoot, this is my only fist, so I can't get rid of the drone factory. If I could get rid of the strength, but then I can't play Relentless Assault. We're just gonna roll with it. It'll be fine. So I'm gonna play Strength to play a Relentless Assault. So deal 5 damage to a minion. So this has 2 health. So 3 rolls over, 4, 5, and so I get to draw a card. And Ultron is moving on. So each drone minion gets +1 attack and +1 hit points. So now they are 3 3s. So that gets a little nasty. Ultron cannot take damage when drone minion is in play. Search the encounter deck for the Ultron imperative. Ultron's imperative. So this is coming in with 2 when revealed. The first player puts the top 2 cards of. Oh man, I should have waited. I should have known this was coming, so I could have. Drone Factory at 4, so I could have played my Bring It a little bit earlier or a little bit later. So we've got 5 minions. Okay. Well, did I draw a fist? I did draw a fist icon. So that's definitely going to happen. I'm going to discard Crew Quarters, Bring It, and Mockingbird to get rid of this upgraded drones. Because I don't need that in my life. We will exhaust Particle Cannon to do 4 damage here. To kill that, I get to draw a card, but he doesn't take damage because there are more drones in there. 4 health. I'm going to attack here with hand cannon to do this. So that will be 4 damage. So this dies, and I get to draw a card. There's another Moment of Triumph. Bummer. This gets discarded. Hey, there's a hand cannon. That's not what I needed. I'm going to discard a hand cannon to play a Rocket's Pistol, which comes in with 3 charge counters on it. I will exhaust to deal 2 damage here to kill this. Then I get to draw a card. Here's my Thruster Boots. I will discard a I'm going to exhaust Battery Pack to up the Particle Cannon. I will discard Thruster Boots to play a Reload to ready both of these. Rocket's Pistol, I will attack, deal 2 damage here, which will allow me to draw a card. There's my rocket launcher. Cool. Okay. Then I will Particle Cannon here. And again, I've played that if I deal the damage here, then it can't roll over. So let me know if that's wrong and there's a salvage. I get to draw a card. Okay. I'm going to chase them down to get rid of the Ultron's imperative. And villain is at 27, not at 3. It's a little bit of a difference there. But I got rid of all of those drones, which makes me feel pretty good. That has an acceleration icon. Um, going to I'm gonna flip down to alter ego. I'm gonna discard a battery pack to draw 2 cards. So there's a wasp and a combat training. Okay. I am going to discard wasp to play a battery pack. I will exhaust battery pack to move 1 charge over here to particle cannon. I'm going to keep reload because I want to go crazy next turn. I don't have space for a rocket launcher, and I don't know if I need a combat training. But I don't need a follow through because follow throughs don't really work on stage 3. So instead, I'm going to get rid of a rocket launcher and a follow through to play a combat training, which will give me +1 damage. Okay, excellent. So we will ready up. This is getting exciting, getting like tense. I love it. Stand up. Got a genius. Got an iron heart. An energy. 2, 4. A relentless assault. And a rockets pistol. Great. Okay. So starting out, we're going to place 2 threat here on the main scheme. We're going to put this card into play as a drone. Ultron is going to attack me. Or he's going to scheme for 2 + 1. So that's 3. So this is up to 5. And then he will scheme for 1. The drone will scheme for 1. So that's 6. The bad card, when revealed, each player puts the top card of the deck into play face down as a drone. Okay. Okay. So now I will exhaust battery pack to give Rocket's Pistol an extra charge. I will discard battery pack to draw 2 cards. But I've got a plan and a salvage. That's good. I'm liking that we got a salvage in there, because I may have some stuff that I want to play. Let's go ahead and flip up to Hero Rocket, and we're going to salvage a don't think it actually works, because whatever I play draws me a card, and so salvage is not worth playing there. So instead, oh well, that's fine. Okay, so I will salvage to put Ironheart into play. Ironheart allows me to draw a card. So I can choose the order of responses. So I'm going to, I think, again, correct me if I'm wrong, yell at me. It's fine. I think I just want a battery pack. I think that's really what my life has come down to, is just needing more battery packs. And so I'll do that. Then I get to draw the battery pack. So we've got Ironheart in here. I'm going to exhaust Rocket's Pistol to kill this drone. I get to draw a card. We'll shuffle this. We'll get an extra bad card. I actually don't know. I actually don't know if the way that this reads is saying that Ultron cannot take damage while a drone minion is in play. Does overkill happen before or after the minion leaves play? I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, so now we've got a energy to play a relentless assault to kill this drone. There's another moment of triumph. Look at that. I get to draw a card. There's a reload. Excellent. Okay, cool. So I got 2 reloads. I need to get a battery pack out there. So I'm going to Okay. I'm going to thwart here for 2. I'm going to discard a rocket's pistol to play. I've got a plan which allows me to ready, and I get +1 thwart the rest of the phase. Um, I'm gonna I'm gonna thwart here for 2. So that goes down to 4. Ironheart will thwart here for 1, and then Rocket will thwart here for 3. Get rid of the drone factory. Okay. That's 3 damage. I've got a plan again. Trying to figure out what the best method is to do this. I think I want to play a. I don't want to get rid of a genius. I need to get rid of a genius. I'm gonna. That's gone. Hey. Now there's an interesting idea. Okay, so I'm going to. Do I want to ready? Do I want to ready? I don't want to ready. I don't want to ready. Okay, so I'm going to exhaust here to do 4 damage to Ultron, taking him down to 23. I'm going to discard. I've got a plan to play a reload to ready both the particle cannon and rocket's pistol. I will plink Ultron for 2. Then I will hit him for 4. Then I'm going to flip down. So he's going to scheme for, it's going to be 5. Okay, I think I'll be fine. Flip down. I will discard a rocket's pistol to draw 2 cards. So there's a bug and a brawn. Okay. I want to play a genius and a bug to put brawn into play. I will attack with brawn to hit Ultron for 1 and then remove one of these threat. And then I'm going to discard a reload to play a battery pack. And I'm going to exhaust battery pack to move 1 charge over here to particle cannon. And then we'll stand up. I'll draw 6 cards. So we got to bring it. We've got a thruster boots, a strength, a hand cannon. Good. And a salvage. Excellent. Great. Okay. We'll start out. We'll do here. We're gonna put 1 drone into play. Ultron is going to scheme for 2 plus 2 is 4, and so that's gonna just be 8, and then the drone will scheme for 1. Okay. We will resolve these cards. Place 4 threat on each side scheme. If there are no side schemes, and play discard cards until there is one. So under attack. Oh, no, it's a crisis icon. So when revealed, each player chooses to either place 2 threat here or deal 3 damage to their hero. So it's coming in with 3. I think I'm gonna just place 2 threat on there because I'm probably not gonna be able to get through that 3. And then it's basically a crisis icon on stage 3 anyways. And then we've got when revealed, each drone minion engaged with your hero attacks. If no attacks were made, put another drone minion into play. No attacks were made because I'm in alter ego. Okay. So I needed to draw one more card. So chase them down. Okay, so I could have gotten rid of that. Whatever. So I'm going to exhaust battery pack to get one to particle cannon. I'm going to discard battery pack to draw 2 cards. So we got a battery pack and a wasp. I'm going to flip up. It's a hero mode. I'm going to salvage. I don't actually. I don't want to play a hand cannon though. I want to play not a hand cannon, but I'm going to use salvage anyways to play a. Before I do that, let's just here we go. Okay, I'm going to play Bring It to draw 2 cards. Okay, excellent. Okay, great. Now I'm going to play a salvage to play Sharding Void. So until the end of the turn, heal 2 damage from Rocket each time you deal any amount of damage to an enemy. So great. That's excellent. I'm a big fan of that. And then I'm going to put this Rocket's Pistol on the top of my deck. Okay. Great. I'm going to exhaust Particle Cannon to deal 4 damage here. That allows me to draw a card and heal 2. I also got my pistol. I'm going to discard Wasp to put my pistol into play. It comes into play with 3 counters. I'm going to exhaust to deal 2 damage here, which allows me to draw a card and heal 2 points of damage. Hey, there's a salvage. Excellent. Okay. I need a reload. I know I got rid of it, but would have been nice to have. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of a Chase Them Down to play an Endurance, which will give me 3 hit points. I'm going to discard a Salvage to play a Battery Pack. And then I think I'm going to put a battery pack on the top of my deck. Okay. Then I'm going to attack here, attack Ultron for 1, remove, I guess, this threat from his scheme. I'm going to attack Ultron for 3. Okay. And then Ironheart's going to hang out to be a blocker for me. The more I'm thinking about it, Trapid, I think the more that I think that Side Holster does make a good. It has a spot in this deck because I really would like to get a hand cannon out right now, but I just can't. I guess I'll exhaust Battery Pack to up 1 on Particle Cannon, and I'm going to toss these 3. Just hope for a reload. Got a follow through. We got a battery pack. We've got a Mockingbird. Got a Moment of Triumph. And a rocket launcher. Also, I needed to heal 2 more when I attacked. Okay. So we're going to add 1 threat here, which pushes us over. Each player puts the top card of their deck as a drone minion. And then threat cannot be removed from this. So Ultron's going to attack me for 4 plus a boost 3. So Ironheart takes it. And then we've got a bad card attached to the villain. The villain gains Retaliate 1. Exhaust my hero and get rid of 2 energy resources to get rid of it. I never unexhausted, so these all need to be unexhausted. And then this guy attacks me for 2. Forgot about that. Okay, so what do I got? I don't got anything super interesting. I'm gonna Rocket's Pistol to kill this guy, to draw a card, which is a Relentless Assault, which I don't really need. It's got 10. Okay, so let's see what I can do. I got Particle Cannon, which will give me 4. I have range, so I don't take the retaliate there. I've got 3, 4. I don't have cards in my deck or cards in my hand to do 2 damage. And I have a rocket launcher, but it's restricted. So, but I can just hang out. I can survive another round. It's gonna be fine. So I'm gonna get rid of rocket launcher, or not rocket launcher, follow through, relentless assault, and a moment of triumph to put Mockingbird into play, which will then stun the villain. I will attack with Brawn, taking 2 damage, dealing 1 to Ultron. And then I will attack with Rocket. I will take 1 damage and deal 3 to him. I will attack with Mockingbird. She'll take 2 damage, and he's down to 1 health. I'll exhaust Battery Pack to toss this over onto Rocket's Pistol. No, that's crazy. Onto Particle Cannon. Okay. We will toss both of these. Wait. Yeah. Yep. If I draw an advance right now, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so upset. I'll just toss them all then. So I got chase them down. I got the. Oh man, I would be so mad. Ugh. Please don't do that to me. Okay, so we'll start out. We'll place 1 here. Ultron's going to attack, but he is stunned. We'll remove that. Then we're resolving 2 cards. So I got an advance. He's scheming for 2 plus 0. Oh my goodness. So that's 3. And then gang up. Okay. Oh man. Okay, so gang up. The villain in each minion attacks me. So I have no minions, so Ultron's going to attack. I'll step in and take it with Mockingbird. So it's going to be 5 plus 0. Mockingbird goes by the wayside. And then Ultron has just 1 health left. I'll Rocket's Pistol to kill Ultron on Expert. Hallelujah. That was awesome. That's such a tense game. I just really love how Rocket plays. And like I didn't at first. He takes a little bit of time to get going and to understand exactly what he needs to do. But once he does, man, he is pretty cool. So that's Rocket defeating Ultron on Standard and then Expert. So it was a fun game. I really hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. I will definitely be back playing more living card games because that's what I do. So I will be back on Sunday. I'm going to be playing War Machine on Sunday through all 4 of the aspects. I did the unboxing for him, and his set looks insanely good and insanely interesting. He has a really great alter ego ability, or I guess alter ego supports, kind of like a Miss Marvel character. And so really happy to see that. And I'm excited to see how he plays through each aspect. So thank you all for joining. I really do appreciate it. It means so much to me that you all you all sit here and you talk with me. If I had any mistakes, please let me know in like the comments on YouTube or anything. It really helps me get better. It helps people watching the game understand that, hey, this guy played it wrong. Don't play it like him. And so I do really appreciate those. Anyways, have a great rest of your night, a fantastic weekend, and I will see you all on Sunday. Night, y'all.